in Cleveland in March. A new Nittany Lion, former Ohio State Buckeye Rocco Welsh, ranked 4th in the nation, 9-0 undefeated, 6 bonus point victories. Out of Waynesburg, Pennsylvania, wrestled at Waynesburg Central, 4-time finalist, 2-time champ. At Ohio State, was down at 174 as a true freshman in 2024. Had a great season, was 26-5, 3rd at the Big Tens. And a national runner-up as a 6th seed, fell to Carter Strachey 2-0. And he won 4 straight 4-1 matches in sudden victory to make that final. And wasting no time, 15 seconds in, Jim, hunting down a single.
Yeah, Cartagena-Walsh basically not able to go ahead and come close to even countering that here. Great job of getting to his feet. Rocco Welsh, once again. Yeah, you mentioned that. 3 straight 4-1 overtime
He's a grinder.
win. That's being gritty.
Yes, it is.
And he's you know, we watched him develop as a freshman. Had a lot of great matches for the Bucks there, and obviously becoming a runner-up, and then transferring here, sitting out here. So he's had a year working with a lot of guys in this room that are pretty darn good.
Cartagena-Walsh, a redshirt sophomore from Ocean Township, New Jersey, state placer at Ocean High School. Solid.
Wow.
Won over 20 matches last season. Walsh once again double leg in the finish to make it 6-1.
Yeah, that was a great job of not only getting to the leg here, but getting back up to his feet, and then he popped his hips in really well. You know, the range that Cartagena-Walsh has, sometimes it's tough to lift those, longer, taller guys here. You can't quite get your hips in the right place to lift. But Welsh did a really good job of stepping in and popping his hips in at the right time.
Cartagena-Walsh, 8th at the Big Tens. Last March, he went to the national tournament as a 16 seed, went 2-2 in Philly. 14-2 this season, won a Midlands title. Had that wild match that we saw here on the Big Ten Network with his former teammates. Brian Soldano, now at Oklahoma. That was a 9-6 win for the Sooner. That was a lot of fun to call that match. It was a wild match.
It was a wild match, and it kind of decided it for the Sooners here. But I was impressed with Cartagena-Walsh there. He really had I thought he was doing a great job, and then found himself kind of in a tough situation. Almost scored, right? Kind of a controversial end of that match, and then the Sooner got the takedown late.
45 seconds left. And Walsh in position now for his 3rd takedown, and the Nittany Lion secures 3 more, and that takedown takes riding time over 60 seconds.
And that was just one where Rocco was able to go ahead and just out-hustle a little bit right there, get to a corner, drop back in on a leg, finished on the inside of the leg, kind of clubbed the head. Pretty easy finish. Short time like this, don't expect Welsh to give anything easy.
3, 4.
Cartagena-Walsh at the Keystone Classic was 3rd. That was his other loss in the season to Jared McGill of Edinburgh. He's 6-1 for the Scarlet Knights in duels. But up against Rocco Welsh, ranked 4th in the nation. 184 in the Big Ten is insane. Angelo Ferrari, ranked number 1. Can't wait till next Friday. Ferrari and Welsh. You have Aiden Sinclair of Missouri, ranked 2nd. Max McAnally of Minnesota, ranked 3rd. Jackson Smith of Maryland, ranked 5th. I mean, thoroughbreds at 184, Jim. Thoroughbreds. 9-2 first period for Welsh with riding time at 1:40.
Now, Shane, go back over and tell what age that these guys are, all right?
Ferrari, redshirt freshman. McAnally, redshirt sophomore. Rocco Welsh, redshirt sophomore. Jackson Smith's the veteran. Jackson Smith, an All-American. The first since Yusuf Hamida. An All-American last March. First for Alex Clemson, I believe. Maryland and Wisconsin. Right here on Big Ten Network tomorrow afternoon. Badgers having a really solid season. 8-1 this season. They fell at Iowa last night, 23-13.
But they won some matches that was the big match with Fugit and Ayala.
Yeah, Fugit and Ayala. Yep, at 133. Believe that was a rematch of the national semis last March. Fugit getting it done. Late escape. Believe there was a stall call in that mix as well. And Maryland, they come in 4-2. They fell at Northwestern last night, 27-12. 1:05 remaining in the second period. Rocco Welsh, one of those hammers here at 184 with a 10-2 lead. Last season took a red shirt. He was 15-0. Won the Clarion, Cleveland State, and Franklin and Marshall Opens.
Yeah, you just see the constant pressure that Welsh really has. Inside collar ties. As they go finger tie right there, get their finger clasping going on right there, kind of slows both guys up. But he's able to go ahead and get to that leg, that right lead leg of Cartagena-Walsh a couple times. There it is, back on it again. Now he split his grip. He's going to switch off to a double. Tries to stay in bounds. It's pretty close, but
out of
takedown.
Estate.
Yeah.
Back to the center neutral, short time, 21 ticks. Rocco Welsh, Jim, you can't see the socks. You know what that reminds me of? Iron Mike Tyson back in the day. Remember that? No socks?
Yeah.
Rocco Welsh, like Iron Mike, pretty bad dude. If I'm in a back alley, give me Rocco Welsh. I'd feel a whole heck of a lot better.
What are you doing in a back alley, Shane? Yeah.
Friday, see more wrestling live on Big Ten Plus when the Scarlet Knights are back on the mat for a showdown with Michigan. Download the Big Ten app Plus today. It's always game on. There's Scott Goodale. Took over in July of 2007. The winningest coach in program history. Of course, they had a big tournament in Pittsburgh back in 2019 with the national champions Nick Soriano and Anthony Ashnell, two super successful New Jersey high school wrestlers. And this last week, an exciting time for Rutgers. Anthony Knox announcing that he will wrestle for the Scarlet Knights.
Yeah, that's a
four-time state champ from St. John Vianney, I believe.
Yeah, that's a big win for those Scarlet Knights here. You know, you got to have the talent. They can go ahead and continue to capture a lot of those in-state guys that want to go there. You know, what a great environment there that, you know, Jersey Mike's Arena is.
One of our favorite places.
Really, it is. It's just a great place. The fan base is knowledgeable, you know, so it's a, you know, it's a great, you know, it's so fortunate to be able to wrestle in my home state. You know, that's a big deal to be able to go ahead, the ability to go ahead and do that. I'm sure that was part of why Rocco Welsh came back to Penn State, that being a Pennsylvania guy just makes a difference.
Straight on shot, no angle, right into those big-time hips of Rocco Welsh.
Got his grip split there. We'll see how he tries to lift this.
Cartagena-Walsh has been hit with stalling a couple of times, and now he gets hit again. So that's the second point for Welsh with that high pace. Taking territory. Now 12-3. The riding time is locked up. So bonus point territory here for the Nittany Lion, looking for his 7th bonus point victory of the season.
There, he's waiting.
Nice deep shot there from Cartagena-Walsh.
Yeah, I was waiting for that because, you know, you got Welsh basically marching you off to the edge of the mat right now.
He's on the shoot tops.
Yeah.
Probably going to get a stalemate. That's exactly what happens. Again, next Friday, Friday Night Wrestling, Penn State and Iowa, 184. Ferrari of Iowa ranked number 1, Welsh ranked 4th. Going to be some great individual matchups inside Carver Hawkeye Arena. Convincing victory for Rocco Welsh with the riding time, 13-3. The Nittany Lion wins it by 10.